Good morning, battered fans. Good morning. How are you guys? I hope you're feeling fine. I hope you're not anticipating the Lions to win the game against the Cowboys. I don't think so. Not me, not really. What about you?
Good morning. This is another exciting episode of Not the Lions. As you could tell, we had a bye week. But before that bye week, we had a no chance. No chance of winning. But we could have at least had scored something on the board.
They laid a goose egg against the Seahawks.
No score.
I don't even know what to say. I don't know what to think. They had a whole week off. They're injured. They're injured. They're injured. They're injured. They're injured.
Well, now, yes, we do have some injured people. I mean, most of our offensive team is off. But you are a paid football team. Your job is to score points. To stop the other team from making points, but for you to score points. You couldn't put 1 point on the one kick, one field goal, nothing. That's a blowout game. That is unacceptable.
The defensive coordinator is heralded as one of the best in the business. And I want you to hear me. You're not doing very well, brother. I don't even know what to tell you. I know your family is telling you. I know they're scared to go places because people are going to dog them for making us look bad. Again, another year, another Decepticon.
We can't have too many of these. We had enough of these. We have had loss after loss. I mean, we can't even win our opening game.
Batter fans in Detroit, please speak out. Our call-in numbers are right across the front. It's nothing to say.
You ain't got to be scared.
Let it all out. You can call us. We'll talk about it. We'll discuss it out in the open. You can let it out. Let it out.
Please do, because I know the pain. I mean, just think, if they out there talking, having dinner with their wives, and their wives is talking crap, and he said, "Hey, that's a woman team," and then the lady look at her and say, "But at least we winning. We may be a woman team." As a matter of fact, I want to know how many wives and girlfriends ask the Lions players, "Hey, do you want my girls to help you guys out?" Maybe, we can't do no worse. I mean, you're losing.
Real quickly, the salary cap for the Lions is $215 million. Where does it go? You can only do so much Honolulu blue paint. You can only do so much little fluffing. You can only shine so much without the W.
This is insane. Back in 1943, way before we was even born, you guys probably didn't even know the Lions existed back way in the 40s. They was going against a team, and there was no points on the board until the last 4 minutes and 45 seconds, which is the opposing team finally made a score, and the Lions still didn't make anything. Now, in my time, I have seen the Lions do awful, but we actually have some good players, even the ones that's injured. So we have to figure it out. What is the problem? Is it management? Is it the people that's in the ears? Is it them? Is it the players? Give us a call, 313-868-4336. Don't be scared.
Don't be scared, because the question is, why are the Lions broke? What can fix the defense? What can fix the defense?
What could fix the Lions? This is what we need. We need help in the D. We need help in the D. Now, last year
We need help in the D for the D.
we won 3 games, and somehow, some miracle, we made a tie with one of those games.
I understand. We are making progression. We was not in this position last year. We was 0-5. That's what they say. I'm like, how am I supposed to think about this?
0-5. Okay.
0-5.
We was 0-5. We won
And
one
I'm
game.
supposed to be happy as a football not fan. But if I was a fan, would you be happy? Are you happy as an NFL football fan in Detroit? Is the Detroit Lions doing for you as that team?
That silver streak is about to be a yellow
You can
streak.
call in. You can write the email. You can keep it to yourself and go slam the closet door in your face or put the bag on your head because I don't know what to tell you. And that's why this show exists, because there are so many people who are emotionally tied up in the Lions. They have nowhere to go with their pain. I talk to people all the time, and they basically tell me by the time the halftime show is all she wrote. Now,
Well,
if you feel differently and have something
maybe
to
a little
say,
further than that.
this is the platform for you.
Please speak up. There's no wrong issue here. There's no wrong answer. There's no wrong pointing the fingers. Nothing. The fingers need to be pointed at the blue and silver streak. You guys get paid to go out there every week to lose. We are wasting money. We might as well not even call it Detroit Lions. We just call it Detroit. Let's leave the Lions out, because the Lions, a real lion has heart. It's strong, powerful. But hey, we still got some time. We can still make it. We can't make ourselves look no worse than what we are.
Because we've heard this before.
1-4. We are 1-4.
And we've heard this again.
So, what you guys think they're gonna do coming back after a bye week?
Are they going to be 1-7? Is this going to be a new historic record in Detroit? Are they going to make us look super terrible again? Call in. Tell me what you feel, because I have seen it before, from the 80s to from the 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, 20s, all that. Not the Lions. Never again will they pull me in. I won't let them. I got so much right here. I got something about myself that I won't let the Lions pull me in. I won't. I'm running from the Honolulu Blue. Not the Lions. No way.
We need to speak up. See if it's the players. We need to figure out a strategy. I can stay home and I can get on my scoreboard and I can write some things out. I done coaching too for the little leagues, for the little guys, and they scored. It doesn't matter how you play the game. If you played your best, that's what it's called, doing your best. You are a professional team. You messed up on 2 jobs. One job was to make points. It's not that hard.
To make the points, it's not that hard.
It's not that hard.
No way.
Even a person who don't know anything about the concept of football, you throw the ball, you catch it, you run as fast as you can, and don't get hit. Simple.
Stay in bounds.
Stay in bounds. Or the opposite, which is you failed again. Stop the opposing team from scoring on the opposite end of the field.
That is a very important factor in winning a game, to not let the opposing team score so many times, to get so many sacks and make you get so many completions not completed. You practice. What is practice? When
Practice.
you lose, and just show up hot. Don't even worry about it,
Practice
because you
is
lost
supposed to
the
be
last
everything.
time. You go lose the next time. We anticipate you losing. We showing up at the game.
You got your fans. Well, you got some fans, or you have some of the opposing
might as
team
well
fans.
go to the bathroom because it's not the Lions. I'm telling you. The statistics say they won 570 times, but they lost 694 times. 694 times. Come on, man.
Facts do not lie.
Where's the balance?
The balance is it's in there.
Where's the passion?
It's in the book.
Where's
everything you're looking for is in
where's
the book.
sense of urgency in this NFL team that we call the Detroit Lions?
Oh, the urgency in the bathroom.
Should we constantly keep asking for help for you guys when you don't even try to help yourself? Don't you hurt, you injured? Why are you even in this game if you ain't even working out trying to be ready for a game? How many you got? 16 games?
16 games.
You should be ready physically.
Sometimes 17. So you guys knew in the preseason game how good you was going to be. Preseason says, hey, all right, we're going to eliminate these guys and we're going to put these guys in because they good. Stats speaks everything. It speaks volumes. If you're a good runner, we're going to have you catch the ball. If you're a good corner, tight end, if you're good enough, strong enough, tough enough, big enough to knock that boy off his behind, we need you. We need you on the front line so we can stop these guys. It's just like, think of it being like in the Army. When you got right there, that front line, hey, we need you guys for one thing.
One thing.
Stop them.
Stand right there. Don't let the other team be in the locker room talking about how many things they did to you. How many incompletions that you got.
Oh, man.
It's just bad.
I mean, you might as well just go ahead and play flag football.
They had trophies in the locker room already ready for them while you sunk in your head, oh, maybe again next year. Oh, we've heard it all before, man.
It's the same dream. It's the same nightmare. It's the same tears.
What would you start doing if the fans don't even show up anymore? What would you start doing if we just won't show up, won't wear the jerseys, we won't participate because we are sick and tired? We're sick and tired of being on the bottom. We're on the bottom of the NFC North.
Way bottom.
We used to be in there. They had a spot reserved for the Lions. Here's your spot. It's terrible, man. It's terrible. It's terrible in Detroit with football.
And if we keep getting injured, we ain't gonna have a team. We gonna have to go out there and scout for some new players. Go to high school. Get some of them young, fresh high school boys out there.
Do you know how bad I feel give Stephen A. his props for saying how bad Detroit is? In the way he said it, it was like, he's right. Oh, man. If I was a fan, how would I feel? But I'm not a fan. So I got this shield up and it don't bother me. That's why I decided to do this show, so you guys can have somebody to talk to when the going gets tough. And the tough been going for a long time.
The tears. The little kids, they look up to the Lions and they say, Mommy, Daddy, what are we?
The grandfathers with the Lions hat with the holes in the back. Think about those guys.
Oh, think about the guys that put on makeup, that get up in the morning, that been out there, go say, hey, we are going barbecue, we're going to tailgate, we don't care. There are some die-hard Lion fans. Wait a minute.
With the blue and silver wigs.
Let me change this. There are some die-hard football fans.
They don't even wear shoes. They be out there with the jersey, some jeans, barefoot, tailgating.
Tailgate, hard. They be out there with their cigarettes bundled up. It be 15 of them. You see the Dominicans, they be up there.
The Lions can be 0-9. They still will be out there. So the Detroit hardcore fans really don't care about this little stupid show. They don't really care that the Lions going to constantly lose. But some of us do care. And I know they get that little moment when it bothers them and it hurts them. That's probably the little That's probably the core they get it from. You know what I'm saying? Because they're hurt.
Oh, you know what? You know how it feels when you see the Lions finally win. That little bit of hair that's on the back of your neck starting to stand up, and you starting to get that little chill.
And the folly of the mismanagement of the money. What else do we have?
Oh, I'll tell you what else we have. Peanuts and beer. That's what we have. Peanuts and beer.
You know, one fan wrote, he said, "Why do you sound like you're about to cry?" You obviously have not been a Detroiter for so long, because talking about football, you're going to sound like you're about to cry.
Especially if you're talking about a team that has the potential to do well, but doesn't. We flunked the ball. Not dropped the ball, we flunked the ball. I feel like we are a team, but we're not a team. We gotta come up with a resolution for this. Because I don't wanna be
I refuse to put the error of judgment on us. The defensive coordinator need to look at the man in the mirror. You are causing problems in Detroit. Now you need to shape up, or what's the next turn?
Ooh. Wait a minute. What about don't just say defense.
No, I'm going in on him.
Offensive too, because you didn't score.
They scored.
At this game.
They scored. They won game. I mean, in football, you give or take, you're not going to win every game. Even if you are champion. If you do win every game, like the Eagles, which we are not, because it's not the Lions, never.
Not the winners.
Not these
Not the
guys.
championship.
They cannot put
not
1
the division
plus 2 together. What are we going to do with them?
What can we do with them? Can we actually smile at the end? You know what? People do smile. Fans do smile when the Lions first come out, especially if you never saw them before. You're like, hey, it's the Lions. Hey.
Maybe we should march down Jefferson and show banners of complaints of what we're not going to take anymore. How can you be like Detroiters, man? How can you have Detroit on your arm and you can't win anything? Really, man? What we going to do? Somebody help us. Somebody call in. We need assistance in Detroit, Michigan for the Detroit Lions, Ford Field.
Or what's going to end up happening, like we've done before, you get rid of the whole team and you start fresh. But you can't keep doing that. Because in order for your team to coexist, they have to work together.
This has been the longest rebuild in North America. I mean,
Detroit stand up.
How can I return from that statement?
Detroit stand up. Because we tired. We are the most laughing
We're not tired. We teared.
Everybody's laughing at us. We can't win an opening game. We can't win. You know what? Scratch all that. You know the only game that is important to me right now is the turkey. That's the only game that's important to me right now. That Thanksgiving game means everything to a lot of people. It's like going to church on an Easter Sunday. You ain't never been to church.
What Lions fan is not going to give you a whole list of can'ts about the Lions?
They can't catch.
You tell me one.
They can't win.
Come on now. Where are you at?
They can fumble. They could drop the ball.
Each year.
Flag after flag after flag.
Each year.
Oh, my God.
Is always a problem. And they were like, well, other teams around the NFL, the AFC and the NFC got problems. And
excuses. That's what that is.
They're not in Detroit getting funded like I don't know what. What is the problem here? Sounds like a whole lot of mismanagement, a whole lot of non-commitment,
no communication,
whole lot of fluff.
No communication.
We want better. We deserve better. And if you think you deserve better, you call in at 868-4336 and you let us know how much you deserve better.
Because we all do. Everybody want to be on top and look down. You want to be up there in the clouds and say, hey, it's lonely up here. But then again, looking up because you at the bottom, it's lonely down there too. We need to do something. Come on, Lions. Come on now.
If you like what we're doing on this show, you can sponsor us. You can sponsor us at Not the Lions Cash App. That was something easy. My older folks, they said they want something easy. They don't want to be dealing with all this different hoorah or whatever. So that was the easiest thing I could come up with, and they made it happen for us. So if you want to sponsor this show, if you got $2, $5 or whatever, you can sponsor the show at
If
that
you got 50
Cash App.
cents, we take
And
change.
We'd appreciate it. And if you want an advertisement on this show, you can contact us at the Gmail.
Now, putting all this aside, all jokes aside, I do want to win another game. Even if I don't watch the game, I do want to be able to say, hey, well, we are still the laughing stock.
No, going back to that field. Remember you back on the field. What do they be thinking, man? Come on, man. Come on.
Well, I know if I'm on the field and I'm looking because I've been in the middle of that field when you got thousands, 10,000, 20,000, 30,000 screaming fans. What they screaming, you don't know. But out of 30 people, you hear a couple. What I'm thinking to myself is I don't want to disappoint these guys because they here representing us. We are here representing them as well. So if I was on the field, my thing is giving them my all. That is the point. We don't think you guys are giving y'all all.
When the ball snaps, are you following the plays? Are the plays even good? Do they work?
Or maybe they're doing their
Say
plays.
something. Something needs to be done at this point. We talked about this over and over and over and over again. What do you tell your family when you go home and you got the L again?
Oh, I know what to do. Dad.
How do you feel as a professional when you put each sock on your feet and you constantly get L's? What does that feel like? I don't understand. You are a professional. You make hundreds of thousands of dollars. We've never seen that type of money, but we know one thing, that for $2,000 we will run right through you.
Like a semi truck.
You need to get it together, and we are coming out trying to show support for you. You a dipstick. I don't know about the offensive coordinator. Questionable. I don't know about the running back. Questionable. I don't know about the defensive line. Questionable.
Everything is questionable. When you, I'm gonna go. I cannot stress this. When you do not lay a single point on the scoreboard, there is an issue.
Remember I said that we used to get the field goal. We know we gonna get the field goal. Didn't get the field goal. Not once.
But you changed the whole team around. That's what happened. You don't keep you keep some of your seniors. You keep your top dogs. You keep the guys that you know did great plays. You don't trade everybody. You got to keep somebody. That's the point. It's so upset. I know at the dinner table, and the dad want to go, and his son say, Dad, you get the small piece of meat today. I won today. I get the big meat. And you can't do nothing but put your head down and put your tail between your legs and say, okay, son, I'll do better next time.
You got some of the fans calling for the heads of the quarterback. You got some of the fans calling for the heads of the coach. You got some of the fans, me, not fan, going for the heads of the defensive coordinator. But the truth of the matter is, the whole shebang is the players. You can't blame the game. You got to blame the player.
Now, we at home watching the game, and we calling it like we would if we was a coach. Now, there's some coaches, some junior league coaches, pal coaches, some coaches that done some unbelievable plays. I have seen it. But like, wow, man, that little, did you see that? You can't say that with the Lions. Not you can't say it and be happy. When you get mad, you gonna turn David Banner on them. and be like,
I've only seen happiness with the Lions for like 2 days. I mean, that's about the farthest I've seen some happiness in
2
any
days?
direction.
Really?
That's my personal lifetime experience.
Oh,
Lifetime.
Lifetime.
You know what I'm saying? Decades.
Do better. Come correct. Come to the
Hey,
game.
back to disco.
Come to the game and bring it. Or you're going to start losing fans. And if you start losing fans, and we have done before, we have had blackouts. For those who remember, that wasn't that long ago. It wasn't no fans there. The game was really bad. We wasn't winning. We didn't win none that season, and we had blackouts. That's the year of the eventually paper bag. And coming up in this show, sometime soon, them bags going to come back.
The response from the Detroit Lions about the 0-16 season was that the Cleveland Browns had an 0-16 season too. So they weren't alone.
It wasn't alone. But we're going to wrap this up coming up soon. You guys stay tuned for Not the Lions.
Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.
I have one more thing to say before we dip out of here. You know, the Lions have been losing for a very, very, very long time. You know, you guys need to really, really embrace some other team and not keep purchasing and going to the games and keep fluffing them up. Be truthful and tell the truth. They suck. They've been making us look like we suck, and we are tired of it, and we're not going to keep showing up. We're not going to take it or keep showing up.
That might mean that song. No, we're not going to take it. No. Y'all know that song. I'm not going to sing it. But, hey, stay tuned. Thanks for showing up. Check us out on YouTube. Check us out on Twitter. Check us out on Facebook. Until the end of the season, we're going to be here. What we going to do, though? Are we going to win a game? Or are we going to go 1-15?
Well, Dan, no matter what, I still got your back. I'm not a fan, but I think you're doing a good job. You got one game, get two.
Or 3 or 4. Don't stop at
those
one.
two, but one foot in front of the other. You know, one pants leg at a time. Because it's not looking good for you, Brad, my man's a defensive coordinator. All y'all, man. I don't even know what to say. At the quarterback, he's not looking good for him.
It's not looking good at all.
The kicker already on his way out. He got 2 feet out. He on his way out. Please exit stage left.
Hey, we praying.
I'm not praying.
We praying.
It's no way. I'm not even wasting my energy on any of that. Because we will be here again next year talking about the same thing in the same way with the same score, the same record, the same lines, the same wounds, just like Flavor Flav, the same wounds.
Not the Lions.
Not the Lions.
Till next time.